Hi, so I have a pick a pile today. Well, pick a card, I should say, regarding who has a crush on you. This reading is going to be very easygoing. I don't have a lot of structure to it. I'm just going to use my original Right Away Tarot to kind of dig into to see what clues come up of regarding who has a crush on you. And then I have a little bit of oracle cards that I already have pulled, and I have some channeled messages that come along with that. And then obviously we're going to read the book regarding these cards because I was guided to use the animal spirit deck, but specifically the spirit element of this deck. So very interesting cards that came through here. So whatever's calling your attention here, you should go with that. Okay, this is a very intuitive message. Overall, I'm being guided to very much use my channeling and my intuitive I don't know, nature, if you will. And this is a very spur of the moment thing. I wasn't really planning to film a second video today because I already did a pick a pile and it was very extensive, but for some reason this kind of came through, and so yeah, here we are. So yeah, pick your pile and I'll see you there. I don't have much to say in the intro today. So yeah, we're just gonna start with pile one, okay? Excuse me, let me make sure that I keep these in order here. Okay, so hello pile one. If you pick the cosmic egg, this is going to be your reading. These are your oracles. I'm going to leave them on the side till I'm ready for that. And just gonna put your card up here with my little rule scores heart. All right, so let me give you your channel messages first, pile one. So I have I wrote down fun, lighthearted, crown chakra activation as well, which is interesting because this is the crown in this deck. Leo energy as well, strength, obviously, right? So the number 8 comes along with that as well. Also the Ace of Wands, and then passionate is what I wrote down. So this person feels this person that has a crush on you. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a little drink. This person that has a crush on you feels very much Leo energy. You know how Leos are very outspoken, not loud per se, but they have a very a personality, their energy. It's very open, very lively. This is what that person feels like to me. They're also very passionate in anything that they pursue. So if they are about to like tell you that they have a crush on you, you're gonna know right away, like, that they really are into you because of how much time they pour into you, the connection. um, this person also wears their heart on their sleeve, so when they decide to go for something, they do it. They don't hold back here. All right, so we're just going to let's see what comes up. Again, this person just has a lot of fiery energy. I like it. It's a very fun energy. I feel like you don't know who this is. You might have an inkling, but I don't think you know at all. Whereas some of the other piles, I kind of felt when I was doing the oracles and the channel messages where they kind of knew, but this one feels very much like out of left field or something like that. Okay, Queen of Cups. Wow, the 4 wands. So this person is very much in touch with their feminine energy. They could be a feminine energy, but if they are masculine, they are very much in touch with their feminine energy, as far as like they allow their what did I say about wearing their heart on their sleeve? They allow their feelings to shine through. They don't shy away from that. This person really does see some kind of they see potential in this relationship. They see a lot of potential for a very like not superficial. It's a commitment that they see with you with the 4 wands here. The Two of Swords, though, I, I'm not sure. Not another two, interesting, but the Two of Cups. So yeah, I think the confusion is not around the connection or how they feel about you. It is how they are going to present this to you again, because it feels like it's very much out of left field with this pile. Like they just they know what they want with you. They see the potential. They see it all. They envision it all, right? The confusion is, or the decision that has to be made is how this cup is going to be presented to you. I don't think they I don't think they maybe they don't they're not they're waiting until they kind of feel like they have a read on how you would react, I want to say, but that's not necessarily what's holding them back either, because they're not afraid of rejection. They just know, like, if you don't like them back, it's okay. um, they just want to make sure that they have a really good offer for you. um, wow. the, the King of Cups. So they see you, they could also see you as the Queen of Cups, and they see themselves as the King of Cups. So they're like, it's natural for us to be attracted to each other. We fit together. We would be a good couple. As this is them trying to, like, not necessarily that they have to convince you, but it's what they want to tell you, if you will, because they see this potential. This is like marriage. This is a commitment, a solid commitment, a very grounded and what is it, a solid foundation that they want to build with you. They see the potential for that. They see the foundation, and they see you both there as well. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay. They're also wondering if you're single or you're committed to someone. That's interesting. Maybe you guys are not in communication or you don't really talk about your romantic life per se with each other. So maybe this is someone that you recently just met. And if not, it's someone that you recently just started talking to again, if it's someone from your past. It could be for some of you. They're wondering if you're still single. Or they're admiring you while you're still single. They're kind of saying here where you won't be single for long, because I got big plans for us. Yeah, look at that. Working on them. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So while they're waiting to kind of decide on how they're going to present this to you, they're a little confused about that, but they're not confused about how the fact that they want to pursue you. I think they're putting in the work that they need to. Maybe not like to your face kind of thing, where they're, like maybe it's not like maybe some of you have had a conversation about your feelings for one another or their feelings for you, and you've kind of told them that, you weren't ready, or certain things needed to be in order, or they, maybe they had to not necessarily change something about themselves, but they might feel like they have to put in a little bit more work until it's kind of like they want to meet you at your level, if you will. They see you as a very prosperous, very grounded individual, very fruitful in everything you do. It's like everything you touch turns to gold. And they're trying to do the same thing. They're trying to be your counterpart here. That's, wow, okay. The Chariot. But let me tell you, when they actually decide here, this person, when they actually, like, the blindfold comes off, as far as they see how they need to literally pursue, come forth, they're not afraid to do it. It's a fast moving energy after that, after they make their decision, if you will. Wow. It's a new dawn here. A very deep transformation. Maybe you do know this person, and there's a transformation that's going to happen to the relationship that you've had in the past. There's a death and a rebirth here. It's happening this year because of the Chariot. But it's also, you see how this person's, there's a lion here, there's two lions here. Leo energy is significant. This person's once they decide how they want to present this to you, once they have their ducks in a row here, right? They get on their car, quite literally, and they come in and they present to you this this change that maybe they've been working on themselves in order to feel confident enough to present this to you. But also, it's a very significant change. It's a death and a rebirth. Wow. Let's see. There's that. So 222 could be very significant. I'm filming this on February 21st. And tomorrow is February 22nd, which is the 222 portal. And that could be significant for some of you. But maybe you see 222. Maybe you associate this person with the number 222. That's interesting. But you see where there's a choice to be made. At least they're not blindfolded anymore, right? It's not up in their head anymore. It's not anxiety anymore. This person is actually trying. They're what they are deciding between now is a pinnacle, meaning it's something in in the reality. It's something that they want to actually. It's a solid offer that they have for you now. They just have to decide which one to present to you or in which way they want to present it. But they know that they've made powerful changes. You will know who this is because you've probably have seen this person, especially since this year started, or maybe it started last year, where you could tell that they're doing a lot of major changes in their life. You could tell that they're working towards certain goals, and it doesn't have to pertain to you and your relationship with this person, but as a whole, you could see that they've grown a lot, or they're trying to. Or, maybe if you're not in contact with them, when this person does come back into your life, you will see that they have changed. I want to get, I think, one more card and see what comes up. The Seven of Cups. Maybe what they have changed is I just heard, having their fingers in too many pies. Maybe they've changed their player ways, if you will. Maybe they've gone from this Seven of Cups, where again they don't know who to choose, what to pursue when it comes to romantic connections, to finally realizing, hey, this is my person here, because you are each other's. You're very much compatible, I want to say. Interesting. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. There's that truth. There's that choice, that truth. And then look at that. The Ten of the Fool. Oh, wow. And an Ace of Wands. And wow. Okay, I'll stop. The message is there. I already said it. It is very much, this person's close to coming forward here, pile one. And when they do, they really will show you that they have made significant changes in their life. It's not that they have to convince you that they are, a counterpart to you. You will see it. It'll naturally just flow in that way. You will see your potential with them just like they see it with you. When this person communicates about having a crush on you, having feelings for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so in this deck, this is the King of Wands, but it is also the Magician. And I have to tell you, it's also, it's like a lion. Leo energy is so significant. I also have to mention Cancer energy, Scorpio energy, and obviously we have Earth. We have pretty much everybody here, but specifically, I'm seeing Piscean with this. Obviously, with this one, I'm seeing Leo again, Cancer, and Scorpio, right? Off the bat, right? Like that, that's the first thing that comes forth. Wow. You know, the changes that this person has made has truly made them a magician, has made them a master of, they've mastered a lot of things, actually. Not in a, I have to mention it because it feels like this person really wants to make sure that they're being presented in the right way. They care about how you perceive them. That matters to them greatly. They've mastered certain aspects of their life, but not in a controlling way, but in a way where it's healthier now, where maybe they were very much involved with their work and they were workaholics. They're still very passionate about what they do, but they understand that that is not the end of be all, that they need a little bit of balance. Maybe in the romantic sense, they need to have a personal life. Or if maybe they were like a serial dater where they would just date a lot of people, nothing wrong with that. That's okay. But now they understand that there's a balance to it. They're still dating, but now they're looking for someone who is, they want to set down roots with, a foundation with. You know what I mean? Like things have changed. They, the changes could be so significant that it seems night and day, but this has taken a long time for them. I could also be speaking about you and how this person sees you, just because you guys are so identical to each other. Your energies are very much alike in that sense. Interesting. All right, let's see. Wow, a new start is coming, new moon. We just had a new moon yesterday. We still have the energy lingering, a new moon in Pisces. A new start without a doubt. There's a new start here for both of you. A new life? Are you kidding? You can't make that shit up, dude. Like, what? There's newness all around. The death card is here. It's, wow. Whoever this is, they have really turned their life around. They really have. Wow. Whoa, they found purpose. I know what I'm here to do. That is significant, Ba One. This person, I feel, has completed a major cycle in their life. And a cycle that has brought a lot of healing. I'm seeing Cancer here as, and for some reason I'm reading as Chiron, where Chiron is the wound that you have to mend. Like the word, it's the, what is it? It's the placement in your astrology chart where whatever's there is what you need to mend. Is the wound that you carry on from a past lifetime, that once you kind of help yourself, you work yourself your entire life towards healing that. And once you heal that, it's kind of like a completion of a karmic cycle, if you will. This is what this person has done here. Wow. So whoever this is, you will know, because when they come back into your life with this offer or with just the truth about how they feel about you, you will know, you will see, you will just feel intuitively that they have truly changed. Wow. Okay. Anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all your emotions as sacred. Maybe this is what they have overcome here. Maybe this person has overcome anger issues that they've carried on in this lifetime and past lifetimes, and now they've finally gained. It's like they have the reins on their life, on their emotional body. Okay, so yeah, maybe they had to address their emotions, and maybe they were quick to anger, not abusive. I would never encourage anybody to go back to an abusive relationship of any kind, especially physically abusive or verbally, especially when it comes from an anger point of view. But maybe I just feel like this person would turn the anger in within, and they would just self-destruct, if you will. It wasn't so much outwardly as maybe they hurt people in the process, but it feels like they would just swallow their anger, and it would fester there, and it would ruin everything around them for them. But it's because of the self-destructiveness. They have conquered this. They have not suppressed it. It's almost like they have renewed this energy. They've transmuted it. Wow, very powerful. And this person is their impeccable character. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. The cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. One of the best sentences in this description of this card is, the journey is complete, but it does not end. The fact that the chariot is here is about getting on a car and moving. For us, as a car now, right? It could just be any means of transportation, moving towards something. They've moved towards a death and a rebirth, and they are realizing that there is a completed journey here for them. But now the journey has not ended yet, though. It's a new life. It's a new life for them. Wow, my goodness. This person is admirable, complete. And the fact that you guys are counterparts with each other here, because that's what I'm seeing, I cannot deny that, especially with the 401s and then the two suits, the same suit being here. This speaks to you as well. You are probably someone who, maybe not specifically with the same situation or same lessons that you have to kind of master and acquire and work through, but in your own significant way, you truly have also unlocked a new life for yourself here. And maybe you guys are ready to meet each other halfway, if you will. So the cosmic egg is the final card in this deck. It represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time. Yeah, wow. You both, as this person and you have both, in your own significant way, have definitely completed a major cycle in your life. So yeah, this state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time. And through self-effort and grace, we have experienced self-realization. I know what I am here to do. You have both discovered your purpose. You're probably both working. You both are pursuing your purpose. And that's why you're ready to meet again, or meet, period. Like maybe you have never met. Wow. Oh my goodness. So it says, even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is ready for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. I think you both have actually healed some kind of wound from a past life. And in doing so, it is time for both of you to meet again. Maybe you've met each other in a past life before. Whoever you feel like that about, that could be this person. And if you haven't met someone like that yet, then you're about to meet them. Beautiful message. Beautiful start to this whole reading that I was going to do. So yay. Thank you so much, Pawan. I really hope that this resonated and this helped you out. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Alrighty. Thank you. Let's get ready for part 2. starving at the end. All right. Oh. Hello, Pal 2. So if you pick the Sea Serpent, this is going to be your reading. Before I start the tarot portion of this, I want to give you your channeled messages. And then the oracles are for the end, okay? So channeled messages. You who has a crush on you. So when I do my oracles in between, I clear the energy, and I've been drawn to clear it with a little bit of cinnamon. So I burn a cinnamon stick that I have, and I almost burned my finger. So then I was guided to write down. So you might know who this person is because they might have burned the tip of their right index finger. I know it's very specific, okay, but that's what came through. They might use a torch, maybe at work, maybe recreationally to smoke some marijuana or something. Also, it feels like you know who this is, or you have an intuitive knowing of who this is. You have an inkling. Your intuition has been firing whenever this person's around, or whenever you think about them, or whenever they reach out to you, or something like that. There's a lot of heart activation in this connection for both of you. And the number 222 is significant. And the portal for tomorrow, which is February 22nd, which is 222, could be significant for you as well. It honestly feels like it's going to be significant for every pile. And it makes sense because it has to do with unlocking maybe a divine connection with someone. But it is definitely significant for you because it came through. So, yeah. Excuse me. Pile 2, let's see who has a crush on you. Let's see who has a crush. Oh, I want to pick this one. The Death card again. I'm saying again because it came out in pile 1, but everyone's going, it's a collective thing. That's the thing. Everyone's going through some kind of transformation that leads them to there's a new path being open for, it just feels like as a collective, as a whole, So every pile is a collective within a bigger collective, if you will, right? This feels monumental as it's like everywhere. It's like worldly. It's a big shift happening. Yeah, look at the world not wanting to go back into the deck too. There's a completion of a cycle, and there's something that comes up again, anew from this. Wow. So they could be a Scorpio as well. The world gives me Libra vibes just because of, I don't know, there's like a balance to it, if you will. I'm sure it's associated with a specific zodiac sign, but that's what I got right away when I was trying to tell you what sign comes up for it. So, oh, the Empress. Okay, this gives me Taurus energy, Venetian energy. So Taurus or Libra is significant. The planet Venus could be very significant for you guys as well. If you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, it could be. I'm seeing 2 feminine energies here, so that's significant for some of you, I'm sure. It does feel like you know who this is. Yeah, literally the divine saying, yeah, I think I think we've told you who this is, they're saying. Look at this, the bottom of the deck. With the Ace of Cups. Okay, Or, you know, this person could also be trying to connect with you, but spiritually. They you that This is why I was feeling that whole thing about, you know who this is. You have an intuitive knowing, intuitive inkling, and it could also just stem from the fact that this person doesn't want to really speak to you face to face yet. It's happening more energetically, spiritually. They're trying to get your guides to communicate with you, to bring you some kind of truth regarding this connection, maybe before they step up to tell you how they feel. um, at the same time, though, they kind of know that you know that they like you. I don't know. It's a little confusing there. Okay. The cycle that this person has been trying to close has to do with abandonment issues. But it being the Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, abandonment issues, right? Not having enough, or lack mentality, or also being a five is about change. And the Death card being there too, it is definitely about change. Maybe they're trying to tell you they have changed a bit, but they're not sure if you're gonna believe them, or they don't know if you'll see their communication as truthful. But the divine is saying here that there is, wow, the Four of Wands. This card showed up in pile one as well. I have a feeling it's going to be a collective thing where this very much feels like a crush it's more, it starts as a crush, but it's a very significant relationship that's coming up here for all the piles, it seems so far. Yeah, they want to have a win here. They want to present themselves as capable to this Empress. I'm thinking this is you, the Empress, quite honestly. I just got a weird message here too. And please only take this if it resonates. And again, it has to, because I feel like you guys are very intuitive and you will know who I'm talking about. With the world and this, right away when I was saying that they want to present to this Empress that there's some kind of achievement that they've done, it feels like they've ended a commitment that they previously had. That's for some of you. That is for some of you. Maybe a specific one person. Maybe there was a marriage or something that came to an end here. Because, and it's not, well, obviously anytime a significant relationship like that, commitment comes to an end, people are hurt and things have to be, mended, and there's healing to be done, right? But it feels like a closing of a karmic cycle again. It was something that was happening anyways. The death to this, maybe they were in this relationship, they still felt left out in the cold, abandoned. It didn't feel right, so it came to an end because it was time for the lesson to be acquired and for them to move on to something better. Not necessarily saying that you're the better option, or it's not necessarily like that, but it is about moving towards their next thing, their next, maybe the next person. They're ready for the next person that they're willing to commit to. And this doesn't have to have happened recently. It could have happened a while back, and now it's when they're ready, when they're finished, they have done their healing, they're finished, they're finally closed something off in regards to this commitment that they used to be in or have. They feel like they walked out of here victorious, though. Maybe leaving this behind was actually a victory for them. Maybe it was a very toxic relationship. And it's not necessarily that I don't think they blame that other person or even themselves. Sometimes who you are attached to, just you guys could bring out the worst in each other, right? I'm sure, you can relate to that, where if you're not with the right person, it's almost like you both trigger the hell out of each other and you bring out the worst in each other. But it's for you to like evolve and like see that, you know, you there's need for change. I think they have done that, is what I'm saying. Wow. So yeah, me saying all of that and the background and the relationship, I feel like you know who this is. And if this is not resonating with you guys, probably this is not your pile. Just because these messages are seem to be very specific today. So if that doesn't resonate, that story doesn't resonate, don't make it fit, first of all. And second of all, it might not be your message. See, there's that. That's our sword again. This is such a monumental energy. Wow. Okay. You see how this is literally coming from the divine, from the ethers, from your guides. You could say God himself, themselves, is presenting this truth to you. And then this, he's in a landscape, but you see how big this presence is compared to everything around, the trees, even the clouds. It's a monumental energy, and I've never seen this card like this. It's interesting. It's like, it's almost like the divine is handing this sword over to this giant energy. It's a very intense presence. And they're holding on to it because they want to share it with you. With the butterfly here, makes me think of transformation. A lot of transformation. There's no going back from the, it's like the butterfly cannot go back into a chrysalis and go back into being what is it, oh my god, I don't have the word for it, but you know, once they go into the chrysalis, they literally they melt and they emerge as a butterfly. You cannot go back from that. There's only a way forward. It's kind of like the same thing that's happening here. They came from this very broken place. They realized that maybe the commitment that they were in was not what was meant for them. They feel like they have conquered this in the way of like they left victorious, even if it's not necessarily that they left with everything that that they had put in the relationship or not. It just, leaving the relationship feels like a victory to them. And now they're a very intense, powerful energy. I think they like being very truthful now. Maybe they weren't in the past. Maybe that's part of what they have kind of worked through, if you will. And then here you are, kind of. This feels like their story, but it feels very connected to the top row. But at the same time, I want to say that this feels like you were in the middle of this all. Like you know about it all, is what I want to say. Maybe that's why you're in the middle here, because you know about it. So the truth that has been delivered to them, and maybe has been delivered to you, but energetically, you know, spiritually, you don't have a solid, you don't have a solid, proof of it. This truth has led them to make a choice, to finally make a choice. And I feel finally making the right choice. They feel like they're making the right choice. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the right now. I feel like they might feel like they're making the right choice in regards to their pursuing you per se, but they for sure know that they've made the right choice by walking away from this past relationship. That I have no doubt about, because I have these two and then I have the Six of Wands. So I think they want to tread lightly when it comes to delivering this truth. Maybe they want to you'll know who this person is. When they communicate with you, they are trying to be very honest, okay? And not honest to a fault and not honest in a cruel way. But they just want to make sure that they approach you correctly and with the truth. They know that you're highly intuitive, and they wouldn't dream of finessing anything or putting anything past you. Maybe they have tried to in the past, and you've kind of like let it go graciously. I think you're a very graceful energy, very, very much forgiving. understanding of other people and kind of like just let them make their choices, if you will. I mean, not that you could even stop anybody, but it's not necessarily that. It's just you just know what you deserve, right? Pautu, and this person knows that you know what you deserve, and that you're not willing to settle. But I feel like that's what's attractive about you here. Yeah, definitely. Another ace, another new beginning, it's a solid offer though. So it's not just the truth, it's also like a solid offer that's coming forth. This person gives me Libra and Aquarius vibes as well. I keep saying Libra. I know that. I've said Libra many times, but Libra and Aquarius for some reason are coming through. And if you know this person, because I feel like you do, you would know if I feel like Libra rising, Aquarius rising, or that could be their Venus placements. Could be Aquarius or Libra or Scorpio. Wow, look at that, the Page of Swords. Also a big energy, even though it's a page, it's such a big presence. This person commands a lot of, wow, okay. This person commands a lot of what is it, attention. They also have like this niche where they're very much attentive to details, because I'm guided to be very attentive to details here. I'm even, when this card came up, right away I was drawn to the pillars back here and the sunrise. And this is the moon card. You see how these two are these two, right? It's almost like they understand that this death and this rebirth that they've done has a connection to their subconscious. They are also highly intuitive, actually. I'm just going to say that. Piscean energy with the moon here. Maybe their childish ways with the page over there, right? Had to do with them refusing to go within. But they didn't refuse that anymore. They actually, look at that. They got on that horse. They got on that path to actually transform something. They weren't afraid to bring a death to this thing that was not serving them, that relationship, okay? Everybody that has come through so far has been a very intense and powerful energy. I'm gonna stop the TERRA. I want to see what these have to say. The Four of Wands again. Holy crap. Okay, so they finished one commitment. They finished one commitment, and they want to rebuild something, but with you this time around. That's what they want to say, actually. That's the message there too. They've realized that maybe in the past they built with the wrong person. Not necessarily the wrong person, but maybe the wrong person at that time. Not the right person at that time, but the wrong person overall, if you want to look at their entire, if they were to look at the grand scheme of things, they see how maybe they put that much effort and that much things in the wrong place. But it wasn't wrong in the moment, but they realized it now. That's part of the death and the rebirth here. It's okay. They were learning a lesson. Wow. A personal issue reaches resolution. There it is. This is what reached resolution. This relationship that wasn't serving not them or the other person. That's the thing. Like, there's two people in this card, both of them, and there's two people in this card too, where it wasn't just them that wasn't feeling fulfilled. It was also their partner at that time that was not feeling fulfilled. They both kind of committed to a facade of a relationship. They thought this is what they wanted, that they wanted each other, but it wasn't so. So that's why it had to end. It was like a complete karmic cycle of some kind. And they both left victorious out of there. I'm only seeing this person, obviously, because I don't think you care about, or not necessarily care, but it's like it doesn't matter, what the other person's going through. That's for them to know. They are not attached to you. This person is, right. So this person and their ex-partner, they both left victorious because they weren't in this cycle with each other anymore. Cancer could be significant as well. Obviously, the moon is here. That's Pisces energy, but also the moon is Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, interesting. Wow, going the distance. Wow. So this card is 1111 usually. A lot of readers read it like that, and it makes sense. 1111, 1111, and then 4 and 7 equals 11 as well. This person's coming your way, Pao, too. They're coming to tell you truth, and they're coming to offer you something. And if it's not just the truth, if maybe the only thing that they have to offer in the moment is a truth, but I feel like that is enough to start something here. Or they feel like that's enough to start something. Oh, wow. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. My goodness. I just got so emotional. Like it just hit me right away. Whereas this relationship in the past feels like this to them. This is what they've learned. This is the soul lesson that they've learned. And I feel like you've learned this lesson in your own way, but you've also learned it. This person helped you learn this lesson too. Maybe not because you were in a connection with each other, but because you were connected nonetheless. They were going through this, and you also connect. In being connected to this person, you've learned this same lesson that they were learning, but with other people in another relationship, or maybe on your own, but you've learned this lesson too. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That is, wow. This person has really found, this is their win. They feel like the failure wasn't even a failure. They've won because they've learned the lesson. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they definitely have growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. That's that page energy. They're back in the mentality of wanting to learn, wanting to explore. Maybe they're ready for a new adventure as well. That's beautiful. I have to say again, you do know who this is. I hope it kind of like this reading helped you. I don't know if I completely gave you characteristics or stuff like that. These all seem to want to be a story. But I hope the story resonated with you here. Let me read to you about the serpent. So it says, healing emotional wounds, expressing desires, healing emotional wounds, and then expressing. There's expression, there's truth. Wow. Okay. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotion, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and endearing. That's what this person is looking for. They're looking for a meaningful and endearing connection. And they think you could offer this to them because you are an empress. See, you are like in the middle of it all. And it's almost like they're realizing that too. Okay. So it says, the current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the water of our emotional lives looks like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us In a gesture of protection, she supports us and we learn to express our true nature. So you both, this person could help you express your true nature and accept yourself for who you are, and you do the same for them. What a beautiful connection you both have here. I really hope this resonated, pal, too, and thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Hello, pal 3. So if you pick the black egg, this is going to be your reading. So who has a crush on you, pal 3? I have some, I'm going to do my tarot first, and then I'll do the oracles. But first I'm going to tell you what I got when I was doing your oracle cards. What channel messages I got for you. So I got this is someone you've dated before, you had a fling with, or that you used to like, you still kind of like, or they still like you. Obviously they like you, they have a crush on you. They have come close to admitting how they feel, but they haven't yet. So there's a, they haven't completely admitted their feelings for you, but they might be close to doing so. Okay. Now let's see. Put this over here for you. Give me a second, sorry. Okay. Ooh. Okay, pal 3. Let's see who has a crush on you. I'm gonna shuffle my deck very well because I want to make sure, because I keep getting, you know, the death card keeps coming out, the 4 of wands keeps coming out. I want to make sure it's not on my end, although, you know, whatever card wants to come out will come out. But let's see who has a crush on you. Okay, 3 of wands. Yeah, this person is just, I think they're waiting for the right moment. Yeah. This person is waiting for the right moment. They could be someone who you've known for 3 years, I want to say. Maybe you had like a bit of a false start with this person in the past, where it could have gotten there was initially a lot of passion, and it's almost like energetically it feels like you both kind of knew it wasn't the moment yet. You had to wait for something, some kind of change to happen in order to have a solid thing with each other for some reason. And it's kind of like an what is it, an unspoken, it's not an unspoken rule, and it's an unspoken agreement that you both have here. Wow, the sun. So Leo energy is coming through. So you're gonna know, this person knows that they will be ready to offer this to you, the solid offer, when there's springtime is significant for some of you, but there's this immense happiness. There's a very specific happy moment that is going to happen for them, that is going to make them realize, okay, I'm ready to communicate and tell this person everything now. I'm ready to tell them that I like them in this way, in a romantic way. The Death card again. I shuffled the heck out of this deck, okay? And the Death card just wants to be out here. I feel like that's the energy of just collective. Yeah, there's a big change when the sun, when the sun comes up. Maybe you guys have watched a sunset or a sunrise, I was going to say, but sunset or sunrise together in the past. Maybe you have memories of like hanging out with each other at the beach, or yeah, because this feels like watching like the ships come in. Maybe you've watched airplanes together, or ships. Interesting. Yeah, they know that when okay. They know they're ready to this moment that I keep speaking about, the moment that just seems very relevant to me is when you're in this energy, in this Queen of Pentacles energy, or they see you as this Queen of Pentacles. So they have to make sure that when they give you this offer, it has to be a solid one, because you're very much stable, you're grounded, you have everything you need, you provide for yourself. So it's almost like unless they're bringing happiness into your life and newness, they're not going to approach you. And even like energetically, I feel like your guides kind of hold them back a bit, unless when they're ready is only when they can actually reach out to you. It feels like, yes, there has to be an equal give and take here. The offer has to be one that is an equal give and take. You won't settle for less, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And this person knows that you know your worth now. Not that you haven't known it in the past, but it's like they admire the fact that you have boundaries. It's almost like that's what's like sexy about you and attractive, and it's as well. The King of Cups. Okay. It also feels, and the fact that I started with feels, right? Because this is about feelings. The cups, it feels like they know that they have to, that this love between you, the love that they feel for you, I don't want to say that this is who has a crush on you, but at the same time, I just use the word love. So it feels like they have a lot of love for you. And maybe it's starting off as just the fact that you make them very happy as well. It's how it's all started to, that's how they started to kind of like fall in love with you or fall in liking you. But they also know that it runs deeper than that. It runs deeper than the superficial happiness that you both experience when you're in each other's presence. So that's why they know it has to be a very, it's almost like they're also wondering, do you feel the same way? Maybe that's part of the reason why they haven't come forth. Oh, wow. Look who's back here. Holy crap. This is like a whole arsenal of cards back here. I feel like I should take them. Okay. The Emperor. So this person's stepping up to who they really, into their Emperor energy. They're not playing around. There's commitment here with the Hierophant. Just these three back to back. Look at this. The Emperor, the Hierophant, and Judgment. The divine is involved here. There's a commitment, a solid thing. Again, well, it's very solid with the Pentacle, Ace of Pentacles. This person has taken a while to decide. Not just decide, they really have carefully made their choice here. And they are ready to offer this to you. they want nothing but happiness to flourish here. They admire the fact that you both kind of seem to be a catalyst for change for each other, but at the same time, it's a very harmonious one. It's harmonious change. It's in the physical realm, but it's in the emotional body as well. So Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Judgment. I don't know who Judgment is. I don't think Judgment has, I'm sure it has a sign attached to it, but it feels karmically. The divine is here to intervene if they need to, because I feel like this could be a very significant relationship for both of you here. Started innocently, started very just happy-go-lucky, but it slowly developed into what it should be, into something that's a very meaningful connection. Someone from your past life, without a doubt, with the Six of Cups here. Someone you know, you've definitely probably dated this person in this lifetime as well. You probably have dated it. Again, it was very, very fleeting. It wasn't, it almost slips through the cracks for both of you, this connection. You will know who this is because it felt like a very childlike connection in the sense of very just easygoing. We hang out if we can. If not, it's not a big deal. You've never kind of demanded a lot from each other. It's just naturally happened to just be equal give and take, if you will. And in that flow of things, you've admired the fact that there's balance between you two. Because here, Pentacles and Cups, right? Then we have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups again. Cups and Pentacles seems to be very significant. And then, obviously here, the Six of Swords going towards calmer waters, stepping away from this energy, from the Seven, the confusion, the internal struggle, if you will. Look at this, the Lovers is here as well. With a choice after that. A choice was made. There's a lot of, wow. Okay. Let me just get 2 more cards and see what else comes through. The Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And look at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups and Temperance. I'm speechless. Okay. This person definitely wants to offer you something, but it's starting off very, very, I don't want to say little, but it's not a small offer per se. There's a lot backing up this solid offer, if you will. There's a lot of good energy. There's a lot of commitment. There's a lot of power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 major arcana here, and they're major arcana because Judgment is here. Very structured here with the Hierophant as well. Religion, a very structural thing. Marriage kind of thing. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Death, one of the best cards in the deck as far as like rejuvenation, transformation, transmutation of energy. Very powerful changes here. With Judgment as well, makes sense. Karmic justice. Karmic justice is what I'm hearing. For both of you. Equal give and take here. I have to keep saying that. Very balanced connection. But it's starting off soft. It's starting off not too serious because you need it to be that way. It needs to be fun for both of you. And it should be. You're ready to just have fun in life, I feel. And it's a wish fulfillment for both of you. Again, maybe something that you wanted, you've always dreamed of you always wished for. Maybe since you were little, you kind of felt like you wanted like a beautiful relationship with someone, a beautiful love. This person has the potential to be that person. Wow. Wow, that's significant for some of you. My intention when I wanted to do this pick a pile was to just do like a fun, who has a crush on you? And they all turn out to be like such a deep, like very beautiful and intense energy that likes you. They, it starts with a little bit of a spark, but behind it, there's so much passion and purpose to these connections. It's not just a crush that just, it's a fleeting thing. It's not, it's a meaningful thing. And this is for every pile so far. So, wow. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. So this is the Two of Swords in this deck, but it's also the Hangman in this deck. Maybe both of you have not seen each other for who you are yet. Could be a little bit of a surprise. Makes sense. But again, it feels like, so you might, you do know who this is. It's from your past. You've had like a little fling with each other or something like that. But maybe that you've kind of had a lot of connections with a lot of people. So you're like, I'm not even sure who this is. But you've, in you guys kind of meeting each other, you've made that initial connection. And now when you're ready, I'm telling you, there's a specific point where something's going to shift, and you're just going to like see each other for who you are. And I feel like it's divinely orchestrated here. Maybe both of you are kind of in the dark. Maybe just both of you like each other just generally, like if you've met each other again and you were single, they were single, you would date again just naturally because it flows that way. They're looking away from this and you're looking away from this, but it's still this what is it? This compatibility with each other is still there. It's not erased by time or anything like that. Definitely, it has traveled with both of you through lifetimes, and it has traveled with you through this lifetime as well. This kind of liking each other, if you will. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So Gemini could be significant as a sign to Pisces as well, because Pisces is here. Exchanging gifts, 27. The number 27 could be significant. Also, 9. The number 9 could be significant, especially because the Hangman is attached to Odin, and Odin's number is number 9. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what else. Discipline. This is a soul lesson that both of you will learn or are learning with as far as this connection. In this connection with each other, you've learned this lesson, this soul lesson. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Maybe this happy moment here that I was talking about has to do with some kind of accomplishment for both of you, individually and both of you at the same time, together and individually, I should say. And in that moment is when it kind of like you're enlightened. There's enlightenment. There's seeing things differently. The blindfold falls off, and you see each other for who you are to each other dearly. Wow. Passion. Nice. Do what excites you. Get fired up about life. Increase your energy levels. So you both probably share a lot of passion for each other. Your encounter with each other has always been a very passionate, a very lively one. Very happy one. Yeah, of course. Makes sense. All right. Let's see what the black egg has to tell you as well. So it says, speak from an authentic voice, the truth. Okay. Maybe it's time for both of you to tell each other how you feel. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside it resides no confusion, excuses, or small talks, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of the truth itself draws us in. Interesting, because this is Angel Gabriel singing, what is it, with the trumpet, trying to bring a truth, the messenger, if you will. Interesting. Okay. We start asking questions like, what do I need to be, what do I know to be true about myself? What is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet essence, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories just to justify our superb behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect to its ability. To its what? It is available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. Yeah, well, it says the answers you need are coming. Maybe you have answers for this person, and this person has answers for you in regards to how you both feel about each other and this connection. But someone has to break the ice. I definitely feel like, since I keep saying that it's divinely orchestrated, I feel like both of you are going to be put in the right place at the right time. And it's very much divinely guided. And you might not see it coming, but the gift that you're exchanging could be the truth with each other. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Pile 3. And I really hope that this resonated, brought you some clarity, if you will. And I'll see you in your next reading. Hello, Pile 4. So if you pick the unicorn and then, not the rose quartz, because this is just what I'm using to hold. I almost felt like saying that though. Maybe rose quartz is significant for some of you. So yeah, if you pick the unicorn card, this is your reading. These are your oracle cards. I'm going to leave them on the side to dig into later. I'm going to start with tarot, but before I start with this, I'm going to tell you what I got as a channel's message when I was doing your oracle cards. So I got time is of the essence, whatever that means to you, or maybe that means something in regards to this connection for you. The full moon or a rainy night could be very significant. Refusing to see or refusing to admit it. And I put a question mark after that. So maybe there's some kind of refusal here. And I got that when I kept looking at the card and how the unicorn's like looking away. It's not really looking, it's not facing this way. It's like facing away. Maybe there's a reason there's a need to see things head on, if you will. But let's see. Who has a crush on you? This person could like unicorns, or you could like unicorns. I mean, if you picked that one, I'm pretty sure it's because you also like unicorns. But A unicorn could be significant in general. All right. I'm hearing friends to lovers now for some reason. So you might know who this is, or this could be a past friend or something like that, or maybe someone that you were acquainted, you know, you both were acquaintances or something. I don't feel there's communication here though. And it's almost like there's a reluctance, you're reluctant to, not you necessarily, but they might be reluctant to admit that they like you and they have a crush on you maybe. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I definitely don't know. Yeah, they definitely feel like they, the divine is saying, hey, you do like them. You hold a cup for this person. And they're like, no, I don't. I don't. And if I do, they're just going to be like the past. So I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that I like this person or that I have a crush on them. That's really interesting. All right. Let's see. This person also could be very stubborn. This person could be a Sagittarius as well. I just have to say. It's I'm seeing it like it's almost like they're keeping this to themselves. They're keeping the fact that they like you in this way to themselves. They're not sharing it. Not even they only know it themselves. They're not sharing it with anybody else. They haven't told anybody either. Okay. So who has a crush on you? Pile 4. Justice, Libra card, interesting. So so far we have Sagittarius and Libra, which honestly Sagittarius is also about balance because, you know, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out, 2 cups, you know, we're trying to make sure that we keep things in flow, keep things balanced, and that's what Libra is about. But Libra also speaks about karmic justice. You know what I just heard? It's almost like it's this person's karmic justice to have a crush on you, but almost not be able to tell you about it for some reason. Wow, another major arcana. Holy crap. The major arcanas in these piles have just been coming out completely. And this is a full deck. You know what I mean? Like it's incredible. Okay. Aquarius. Maybe Aquarius season was very significant for you and this person, or for this person to realize how they felt about you. There's just a lot of water and cups, and like things are full, but they're also like pouring out. What is that about? There's something there in regards to that. Let's see what does this 4 of Cups mean? Very stubborn, this person, because I keep looking at that person in the 4 of Cups with their hands crossed, their arms crossed, and their legs crossed, I should say. They're very reluctant. Like they don't want me to almost like read into this energy or something like that. Yeah, they're very much looking away. They don't. What is that about? What is that about? Okay, the 5 of Cups. Maybe this person has been very much hurt and loved in the past. Yeah, those 3 cups, there's 3 significant relationships that have wrecked this person, honestly. Maybe that's why they're a little bit scared to kind of even admit that they like you in this way, even to themselves. But their guides are so like pushy, letting them, it's almost like this is like their spirit guides and this is your person. I feel it's like they're really trying to show them that this connection with you could be very healing, very much it could help them heal emotionally. Not that they're going to come to you broken and you have to heal them, but you know, just being together and sharing with each other and having a relationship is beneficial. It will be beneficial for you too, or else it wouldn't be happening. I don't think your spirit guides will allow it either way, you know. Okay, let's see what Temperance is about. Yeah, temperance is about this person having to let go of a lot of burdens. Maybe things that they feel like they have to hold on to and carry because, I did so and so wrong, and they did me wrong, but then I did this and then I did that. The past relationships here, things that have not worked out. They feel like they hold on to a lot, but it's almost like they're at their breaking point, if you will. That's when temperance steps in. It's almost like temperance steps in to let this person know, let go of those burdens because I'm here to offer you healing, if you will. Very interesting. Well, karmic justice, yeah. Karmic justice, that makes sense with justice. All right, what's justice about? The wounded warrior, wow. You'll know who this is because you'll know if the, if you don't know this person yet, that's okay. But you kind of when they communicate with you, you'll know who this reading is about, if you will, because they're going to explain to you how they've been hurt in the past. Maybe you will both share that with each other in the sense of, that has happened to me too. Yeah, I've gone through that as well. It's maybe that's how you help them by they kind of tell your story and you tell them their story, and that's how balance is restored here for both of you. It feels the sun. My gosh, yes, the star and the sun, the happiest card in the deck. I love it. So the sun is our star, the closest star to us, right? So it's it brings life, it brings rejuvenation, we're here because of the fact that we have a star that's so close to us, our sun. Wow. This connection could be very intimidating to this person because they feel like you would make them very happy. They feel very happy around you. They feel how healing and beautiful and balanced your energy is. And that could be triggering them because they're like, if I've gotten hurt in the past from people that weren't even close to this kind of energy, imagine how much hurt it could be if this doesn't work out with this person. That's probably why they're so reluctant to even admit that they like you in this way. They don't even want to give it a chance because they're scared of being hurt again. Yeah, they're very confused. Very confused. And also they might feel like it's almost like their past hurts betrays them. It tells them a story that's not real. It's illusions. It gives them a lot of illusions of, it's like a back and forth in their mind where they're like, everything's the same, this is going to be the same again, and it's not, though. It's not. And if this just resonates with you as far as your energy, this person is not like the rest. They're not going to hurt you like how the past people hurt you. Not at all. That's not what I'm seeing at all. Yeah, there's a need for maybe both of you need to see things differently here. See past the illusions that that maybe this relationship triggers for you. Very interesting. With the unicorn being the card that you picked, it almost feels like you think this relationship would never work. It's impossible. Like, unicorns do not exist. Those are magical beings. You could almost be looking at love as like a only happens in fairy tales kind of thing. I'm telling you, it's not. Wow, there's a lot of passion here too. Yeah, but close to a choice. Close to a choice. And it's coming from from a king energy, so it's not. I like how the wands have transformed into realizing what it is that you want and just choosing one. Putting all of this down in a way. No more walls, no more boundaries that don't serve you. No more holding on to things that don't serve you. This is about them and you. And then, and staying in that powerful energy of yours. It's staying with that choice that you've made. And accepting love again into your life, it feels like. For both of you, it feels like. Wow, there's that truth. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Let's see what your oracles have to say here. Justice again. So this is the Eight of Swords and also Justice in this deck. Interesting. I like Justice twice. Libra is significant for you. So Pisces is also significant and Leo is also significant. Because I have to mention, I don't think I mentioned those two, but Libra, wow. There's a lot of karmic justice for both of you. Please, you just kind of like, it's almost like surrender to the divine is what they're saying here. The divine is very much included in here. In all of the readings, it seems. Wow, time for healing. What did I say? It's a healing love that's coming through here. Healing energy. There's a lot of healing potential. Wow. Yang. Very healing energy. This looks like, ooh, this looks like the Ace of Cups to me as well. Remember when I said you are very healing energy for this person? You could be the divine feminine in this connection, and you offer this. You just naturally, your energy is just this, and that it could be triggering. It could be very triggering for someone who hasn't experienced this kind of like unconditional love and acceptance. I think acceptance is a key here. Maybe they've never been seen or approached in the same way that you approach or see them, if you will. Wow. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So they see potential for an ultimate happiness here. That could be scary too. Because when you see that kind of potential and you see that it could actually work out, and then it's almost like, do I want to try? Because if it doesn't work out, how bad am I going to feel afterwards? That's what this is about for this person here. But they're going through some kind of breakthrough for sure, because these are the only kind of shifty bad energies, or not bad but like hurtful things, and then it's almost like they realize it's an illusion, and then they see things differently. This person also just has a lot of potential to unlock what they need to learn from these past hurts in order to kind of communicate with you and not shy away from expressing their feelings. And then, ooh, expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you are made of. This is this person's energy here. It's almost like they need to do this. They need to trust themselves and trust how they feel about you and communicate it. And in doing so, it's also an achievement for them, if you will. Part of the lesson that you both have with each other is accepting the fact that you have feelings for each other. Seems to be a very significant thing here too. It's almost like a challenge in itself. Let's see. The unicorn says reconnect to the higher wisdom or divinity. Higher wisdom, definitely. That makes sense here. All right, it says, it is difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without imagining, immediately gesturing, oh my God, immediately questioning if it's real. That's literally what I was talking about. Did they exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. Kind of how this person feels about you and this love, this connection. Very interesting. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity, and encapsulates our wavering belief of the unicorn. I can't read. That's interesting because this has not happened with the other piles. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from, and if we can really trust it. We think about the higher power. Our minds hesitate between yes, no, and maybe. Is it a male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the unexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our our day-to-day life, a deeper dimension to our experience. The mind's eye reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for answers. There's a lot of answers. There's a lot of seeing things for what they are here with the hangman, with the 8 of Swords. Uh, blindfold, but it's like the only thing blindfolding you is your own illusions and things. There's an awakening to a third eye here for some of you as well. And it comes with this connection, especially for this person. You've awakened something in them, a questioning, a wondering about maybe true love is real. Maybe fairy tale love is real, and it could be real for me, and it could be real with this person they're saying to you, about you, if you will. And that's scary for them. But they're at the precipice of like unlocking all of this knowledge though. And once they see it, they can't go back. That's the thing. When they've unlocked how they feel about you, there's no going back after that. That's also could be very scary for them. Maybe that's why they haven't told you yet. But I hope they will soon. When they're ready in their own time. So thank you so much, Pal 4. And I really hope that this resonated with you. I'm very thankful to you for watching and sharing your energy with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Hello, Pal 5. So if you pick the dragon, this is going to be your reading about who has a crush on you. I have your oracles on the side here. I'm going to go through them after I do the tarot portion of this. Before I start though, I'm going to tell you what I got as a channeled message when I was doing the oracles, okay? So I got intense energy, intense eye contact. Obviously, this dragon card just, it's so, the presence is huge. It's like very intense energy. Music could be significant. And I wrote down music, but not just music. I did like I'll show you. I did like the little music symbol. I don't know. I never do that, but that's what I did. You have options, I heard as well. This person sees you as you have a lot of options, and I got the number 3. So maybe they feel or they know that you have like 3 energies kind of circling you, potential relationships. Leo energy is significant as well. Someone feels like they fumble the bag when it comes to you. They've missed their chance, kind of, and that comes with the fact that they. That's why they're so intense. They really are trying to like, energetically, is that they're trying to pierce through to get to you, but like energetically, kind of like feel things out, see how things are. And then I also got the star card, but again, I did a little star symbol. Very interesting. Maybe this person's a very visual learner. It's not just words for them. They also, like, they could be very creative. They draw, maybe. Just because if they like music, maybe they write music as well. Because I wrote, I did like the little music symbol. So that's interesting. Very interesting character, this last pile. I love the dragon card. I mean, they probably like dragons. I heard Dungeons and Dragons too, and also what's Game of Thrones could be significant for some of you. I know that's like such a broad thing because who doesn't like those things, but yeah. Well, Dungeons and Dragons is a little bit more niche, but Game of Thrones, I feel like everybody knows what that is. But this person does like it. Like they're an actual fan of the show. They don't just know about it, I want to say. All right, so let's see. Pile 5. Who has a crush on you? The number 5 could be significant too, because it resonated as soon as I say pile 5. All right. Ooh, okay. I don't want to take jumpers today. So, not in this reading anyways. Because of, the energy is very intense. Let's stay focused here. Pile 5. Who has a crush on you? Maybe you guys are very eager to find out who this is. This is what it feels like. Okay. It's like you need confirmation. You need confirmation. All right. Okay. King of Swords. Oh, okay. Knight of Cups. The Star. Well, that's synchronistically for me because I said the Star before. And the Three of Cups. I'm going to pull all the cards and then I'll get back to you. I know that's mean of me because I know that you're eager to know, but like I need a moment to kind of take in the energy because again, it's a very intense energy. So give me a second here, pile 5. Let's see what this King of Swords is about. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Again, I'm not taking what flies away, so let's see what the Knight of Cups is about. The Seven of Swords. They gave me a swords nonetheless. Okay. Let's see what the Star is about. Okay. And what the Three of Cups is about. The Fool. I don't want to take it. It'll come out if it needs to. We have to trust that. All right. No. Temperance. Okay. Let me tell you some things. All right. So we have Aquarius, and when I flipped this over, Aquarius came through right away, but it could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini here. And then Aquarius is here, Sagittarius is here, and the fortune leads me back to Libra. The initials TAR could be very significant for some of you. There's this person almost doesn't want you to know yet who they are, and they know you have options. They're a little sneaky themselves before they bring this offer to you, and the offer's on the way. I feel it's on the way. It's almost like they really are second guessing, not themselves, but they keep looking maybe at your social media, or if they talk to you, they ask you about your relationship or who you're with, if you're single or not, because they want to make sure. It's almost like they want to make sure they're the only one. However, yeah, they want to make sure that there's not a group here. There's no mingling with other people when this person wants to come in. They want you and them to be exclusive with each other. Maybe that comes from the past that, you know, they felt like they fumbled the bag with you, if you will. So they don't want any chance of that ever again. Like, they want to have your attention is what it feels like. Your full attention, your undivided attention. But they know in order to get that, they have to make some kind of commitment as well. You have to present some kind of commitment. Yeah, I guess they're working on that. They're working on, they want to work towards you both being committed to each other is what it feels like there. Okay. And it comes from a very loving place. The bottom of the deck is interesting. With the Two of Cups here. The thing is, yeah, they see you as their, they might be a little possessive over you in the sense of they feel that you are their person. They also feel like it's fated here with the Wheel of Fortune, fate, and then Temperance. You know what it feels like? These two cups, it feels like they know that it's protective. There's angelic protection here of this connection. They feel it as well. They know it. They're very intuitive, so they know it. It's almost like the divine has been the one kind of, what is it? Inducing healing and change in this person and in your life as well, in order for both of you to then be able to build together, have this garden, the fruits of your labor comes through, especially in the emotional wealth and emotional body. A lot of healing for sure. And again, in every reading, I almost said this, karmic justice is significant as well. I don't know what this king is about, though. It throws me for a loop. And I don't know how the Wheel of Fortune even ties into this energy. That's almost like the mystery. You know, this person knows that you have options, and it almost, it could, to the point of like, it makes him feel a little bit jealous, but in a very healthy way, okay? Not an unhealthy way at all. But at the same time, they like that they're not the only one, because they like the competition, is what I'm hearing too. They like that the wheel is turning in their favor. They like the fact that kind of like the other options are just going to like slip away little by little. As kind of like as they step into their power, they're reassured that they are their only option for you, and you are also the only option for them. Whoa, that's significant for some of you. And it doesn't have to be that this relationship is the end all be all for you, but it does feel like a very significant one. Want to teach you a very important lesson. You guys are going to accomplish something together. You're going to grow something together. You have something to ground into the earth plane, if you will. You have something that you're going to cultivate together. And you both have very healing energies. I'm seeing now that this could be like you or them or you. You know, it's like, it doesn't matter. They're both kind of like the same thing. Yeah, you love equally, in the same way, in the same in the same matter, in the same depth, if you will. So this is the Five of Pentacles in this deck, but also the Hierophant in this deck. I'm not seeing the Five of Pentacles at all. If anything, I'm seeing the Hierophant. The third eye and the crown chakra are very significant for you guys. Commitment is very significant for you. 2 cups, 2 keys, 2 cups, 2 cups. Everything comes in twos for you, maybe. 5 is significant. The fact that we have 5, and this is the 5th pile. Wow, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, this is what you guys do. This is what you do. You're in the water realm, the Piscean realm, and the earth realm. Interesting. You balance spirituality and practicality within yourself, with each other, when you are together, when you are going to be together, and also like for the earth plane, for the collective. This is what you bring. Wow. They could be a Pisces as well. Obviously, there's Piscean energy here too. Whoa. Very significant. Very healing energy about you. We're in Pisces season, so this person could come forth now at this time. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Time for a nap. Makes me think that you guys communicate in your dream state with each other. It makes sense with Piscean energy being here. The subconscious realm, the psyche. Wow, beautiful. The message is so direct. It started off like wanting me to like take my time, but now it's like boom, boom, boom. Interesting. Imagination. Yes, this person has a huge imagination, and they definitely use it. They might use it in a practical sense for their job, but they also they're an artist in some kind of way. So it says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. The psyche is very significant. Dreaming is very significant with Pisces energy as well. The imagination, daydreaming, dreaming, even at night, dreams could be very significant for you guys as well. Whoa, I love this card. Strength. I like how the eye is purple. I don't know if that's going to be picked up there, but it is. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gift in this situation. Maybe this is how you guys approach life and challenges, in this way, in a very practical, spirituality and practicality being in balance. Therefore, that's where your strength comes from for both of you. Very intense energy here with this black unicorn. Wow. It's so mystical too. It's like its mane is like flowing in the wind. It's like, wow. This person could have green eyes. I kept looking at the eyes here. You could definitely connect with each other psychically. And so spiritually and energetically, I kept saying that this person, the eye contact is very intense with this person. And this person, again, you do the same for them. It feels like you guys tap into each other's energy. Maybe there's remote viewing here. This is very interesting, everything that's coming through in this pile. You could remote view from each other's perspective. The movie in her eyes could be significant. It's a movie literally about that, like how these two people can remote view into each other's life, and they've always been able to do it, but they didn't realize that they were doing it until later on in life or something like that. That's interesting. That's coming through. All right, let's see what the dragon has to say so that we can close off this reading. My phone is about to die. It told me that it's at like 20% or 10%. So, all right, let's see. It's interesting how my phone is always at the verge of the battery gets depleted very fast. Okay, it says, seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. Oof. Okay, maybe that's the challenge that you guys you've grown into balancing your ego, spirituality and practicality. Interesting. Okay. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. Yep, the inner world, the psyche, the subconscious. Beautiful. Okay, it says, when the dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionaries, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. Excuse me. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. Holy crap. When we look in the mirror, deep in our eyes, we may even glimpse at the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, help us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on his back for a ride. As we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see the beauty in the world, their Agni, which I'm guessing is third eye, is dim. Agni is described as the inner fire or sacred intelligence. Okay, I was wrong about that. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the ember of intelligence within us. It is the third eye. Okay, I was right about that. It's a third eye activation. Maybe you guys have both sparked a third eye activation on one another, unknowingly that's what you were doing. So of course this person sparks your imagination, creative juices, and you do the same for them. And then in doing so, you've probably constantly dream about each other, see each other in dreams, see each other in each other unknowingly. It's almost like if they check your social media or you check their social media, you're so much alike. There's a there's a beauty to your connection that's a little bit unexplainable even to yourself, which is why maybe you're digging deep into, and they are also trying to see things differently. But this person this person probably communicates with you, but just energetically at this moment, and spiritually it definitely feels that way. Psychically, they're very psychically powerful, and so are you. This cup is on its way to you, though. This offer, this a, a reason to celebrate, if you will. Wow. I really hope this helped Pop 5, and I hope this brought you clarity, confirmation, and thank you so much for watching, for allowing me to read for you, and I'll see you in the next one.